Yo everyone, I hope that you are enjoying your Christmas holidays so far. I am. I'm having a lovely time off. I'm having a lovely time waking up at like 10 o'clock in the morning, which for me is late, and just being a bum in general, hence the very casual looking clothes. This is my little my top for all of you Moomins fans from when you were kids. And yes, so this video is basically a requested video from when I did my favorite drugstore beauty products last week. You guys said that you wanted a review on the Sleek Blush by 3 cheek palettes, and the ones that I have got in particular, as I mentioned, I have quite a few of them, so that is what today's video is going to be about. Okay, so the Blush by 3s are a relatively new product from Sleek. I believe they only came out about last year sometime, and they cost £10, which is pretty good for 3 blushes, which is why they're called Blush by 3s. It's basically a cheek palette where you get 3 blushes. And Sleek Makeup itself, for those of you who aren't aware of the company, as they are based in the UK, they're a London brand. They were initially started up as a brand for women of colour or women of darker skin tones, because at the time not a lot of companies cater towards women of darker skin. They do ship internationally, and I believe there are plenty of websites where you can buy them. In the UK, you can buy them in the drugstore Superdrug. I think they have recently branched out into Boots as well. Now, I just had a quick look online. There are 8 of these altogether you can buy, and I actually own 7 of them, so I've got quite a lot. I think the only one I haven't got is called Flame, and that is because it's a red palette, and because the colours are so strong, it was just too strong for me, believe it or not. Now, when they say that these shades or this brand is made for women of colour, they really do mean it. So when it comes to these Blush by 3s, I probably will never finish them. Just to be general about these products, the Sleek blushes are incredibly pigmented, super blendable. They are all amazing. These blush palettes, I will give you, before I've even continued with the review, I'll give them a 10 out of 10. I would suggest, if you are able to buy these, you definitely go out and buy them. For a drugstore brand, £10 for 3 blushes is amazing. Plus, they haven't compromised on quality whatsoever. The quality is excellent. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go through these one by one. Now, because the packaging itself is just a standard Sleek black packaging, I've written on them because I couldn't remember what they were called. They're written on the back. But when I'm like, because I keep these like this, I kind of flick through them like a Rolodex, so I need to be able to find them quickly. Anyway, this one is called Lace, and this is how it looks. Oop. It's a very warm toned palette, as you can see. Now, these 2 shades on the end are matte, and this one in the middle is quite shimmery. Now, this one is called Crochet. This one is called Gui Pure, with some French name, can't pronounce it, and Chantilly, like Chantilly lace. And this one is an orange, as you can see, quite powdery, but I would never even apply it like that to my cheeks. I have to be so light-handed with these, otherwise it is so easy to go overboard, and then you end up having to put powder on to blend the colour down. Then this one in the middle, it's like a 2-toned orangey gold shade, and it looks like that, as you can see. And then the last one is a very much a reddish orangey coral shade, and that looks like that. So that is Lace. The only thing I will say is some of these more shimmery ones, I do find that they can show up imperfections on your skin if you do have them, and I unfortunately do have them. I don't have perfect skin, so just bear that in mind when you're applying it. Try to buff it out a little bit more, but it will show up imperfections. The matte ones, they don't. This next one is called Pumpkin, and it looks like this. See, now you can see how scary they look because they are so strong and so pigmented. You can understand why this is geared more towards women of darker skin tone. And when I say darker, I mean a lot darker than myself as well. Now, these shades are absolutely gorgeous, but you can look at you can even tell that I've even used them because I have to use it with such a light hand. Now, this one here, which is called Pumpkin Pie, I guess. It's a gorgeous reddish orange, that one there. Then the middle one is called Squash. This first one has got a slight shimmer to it, but not as much as the other one. This one is a matte, and it's a bright pink a bright magenta pink, looks like that. They do kick up a little bit of powder. That is the only thing. And then this bright, bright yellow orange is called Lantern. Look at that. It looks a bit scary, isn't it? It looks a bit gross, to be honest. But when you put it on the skin, obviously it looks gorgeous. And applied that along the top. These are really, really gorgeous shades. These two palettes, especially to wear in the summer and the spring. Now, this next one here is called Sugar. This one, in my opinion, is very much for a fall kind of autumnal kind of cheek palette. Whereas you can see the colours are not as bright. They are not as scary, but they are still super pigmented. So this one is called Sugar. So all these colours are basically named after sugars. So this one here is called Turbinado, Muscovado and Demerara. This one here is very much a burgundy plum kind of colour. It's gorgeous, gorgeous shade like that. This one in the middle, which is Muscovado, it's like a golden brown with golden shimmer. This is a shimmery one. Looks like that. That one's lovely. Love that one. And then this one is a very warm toned down orange. This one doesn't appear to be as pigmented, but trust me, when the brush picks up the colour, it really is. And then that's that one on the end. Then we've got this one, which is called Pink Spirit, which is obviously a pink palette. Well, this one might scare some of you. Looks like that. Bright, bright pink, purple shades. So this one would be, let's see, Pink Parfait, Pink Ice and Pink Teeny. One is more of a wine kind of a wine cranberry purple shade. That is super pigmented. That one on the bottom. Then the middle one, which was called Pink Ice, super bright. That. And then the last one is almost like a muted down version of this. This has got more pink to it. The other one's definitely got more of a reddish burgundy colour. Looks like that. There it is on the end. Not a great swatch, sorry, but you kind of get the gist. My fingers are totally getting stained. Right, now this one that I'm going to show you is actually my favourite one out of all of them. And it came out with the Candy collection, which is called Sweet Cheeks. The Candy collection had an eyeshadow palette, which was gorgeous candy pastel shades. And it came with this Blush by 3 palette as well. This is still available now. That Candy collection came out 2 years ago. It's part of the permanent collection. And I absolutely love these shades. This one actually has got a cream one in it. I don't tend to use that one that much because I tend to not really like cream blushes that much. But the shades are Candy Floss, Dolly Mix and Cupcake. Love the names. And here is the cream one. Very pigmented. Too pigmented. And then the middle one, which is Dolly Mix. It's a lovely lilac shade. And then the final one is a gorgeous reddish pink shade. It's like that. Really nice, girly, kind of fun, summery colours. Okay, so the last two are the most recent to be added to these collections. And this one is called Pink Lemonade and this is called Californ.I.A. And they have both got cream blushes in them as well. So this one I like quite a lot. I tend to like quite a lot of pink sort of shades. Pink Lemonade. Like that. Icing Sugar, Macaroon and Pink Mint. Now these two are very, very shimmery and they do show up imperfections. Not that stopped me ever using them. And then there's the cream blush again, which I rarely use. So this one is a lovely pale pink with gold and silver shimmer to it. Like that. The cream blush Macaroon. It's like that. More of a brownie pink. Looks like that. And then Californ.I.A is all cream blushes, which is why I've rarely used it, to be honest. Looks like that. And the shades are Newport Beach, The Surf and OC. So all California related basically. So this one is a really nice kind of peachy pink shade. It's like that. And then the middle one is a lovely soft muted peach, like that. And then the last one is kind of a darkened peachy shade with a hint of brown to it, I'd say. And that looks like that. So that is it for the Blush by 3 palettes. I hope that you enjoyed my review and my swatches, and I would definitely recommend these if you are able to get them. They do ship internationally. Keep an eye out on their website for different types of offers that they've got. I know they've got, I think, some offers on at the moment. If you've got any more questions about them, please feel free to ask me below. Other than that, I hope you're having a great December, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.